Welcome back, everybody. I'm Phil. That's Samantha.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
And today, we're coming to what?
Sly and the Family Stone.
And I have no idea who Sly and the Family Stone are, but thankfully, we have a members section, and they voted on a poll that we needed to check out Sly and the Family Stone.
Yes, this is the winner, so now we're here.
That's right. It was a close poll on that one. This one eked it out. Had to get people to get some more votes in. I was like, guys, get another vote.
We need a
'cause we're
tiebreaker.
tied. And we're doing Everyday People as our first song that we're getting into. And it's probably a good place to start from what we were looking at in terms of the chart performance.
Yeah, it went to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It stayed there for 4 weeks, so obviously did really well. It also went to the top of the R&B charts. So this was a favorite for people.
Yeah. And it came out in when? What year?
1968, and it went to the top of the charts early 1969.
January 1969, and they formed in 1966.
Yep.
They were originally from San Francisco. So thank you so much, members, for voting on this one.
Yes, you guys are
Hopefully
awesome.
It's a good choice. Don't say they're awesome yet. Wait.
Well, they have a pretty
Wait.
good track record.
Yeah, but you're giving them too much credit. We got to keep them on their toes. They got to see our reaction first, because what if we hate it? Then, it was a bad pick.
Then we'll have to change our opinion.
Samantha's too nice. That's the problem. And don't worry, rely on me to be the bad guy, guys. It's okay. But
good cop,
anyways,
bad cop.
we appreciate the members. I'm not.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
Don't want to overlook that. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate you if you like that. Hit that like button down below. If you've subscribed and hung out with us, thank you so much. If you come through and hang with us on any of our videos, thank you. If you're here for the first time, hit the button though, because you want to come back tomorrow when we drop another video. All right, Sam, you ready to check out Everyday People?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
Is that a sperm?
Sometimes I'm right and I can be wrong. My own beliefs are in my song. The butcher, the banker, the drummer, and then makes no difference what group I'm in. I am everyday people. Yeah, yeah.
There is a blue one who can't accept the green one for living with the fat one, trying to be a skinny one in different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Sha, sha. We got to live together. I am no better, and neither are you. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can figure out the bag I'm in.
Okay.
I am everyday people. Yeah, yeah.
There is a long hair that doesn't like the short hair for being such a rich one that will not help the poor one in different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on, and Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
I can't believe this is almost over. I didn't realize this was only a 2.5-minute song.
I was like, holy crap, it's almost done.
So first of all, I don't know what the hell is up with this video. It's the official video. I know you guys are going to be going in the comments and you're going to say, this video is so distracting. And I totally agree. That's why I'm not even looking at this video. Clearly, they just wanted to make a video and repost it on YouTube so they could make this song that was, obviously very relevant in history, revive it. And I think it's personally really stupid. So
Why?
because it's just like, it's got nothing to do with the group, it seems like. I mean, it's just, I don't know. To me, like I said, I would have just not done the video the way they've done it. That's my personal opinion. You guys can agree. You can disagree. It's all good. I'm just saying I'm focused on the music here. And different strokes, different folks is what I'm getting at.
Fair enough.
Did you see the joke there, Sam?
Yes.
Took you a moment.
Which I have heard that line before. I never knew
You've
where
heard
it came
from
from.
me. That's my point. Different
I've
strokes.
heard you say that?
Yeah, I've said it in our videos, I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Yeah, and I had no idea this is where it came from. I assume this is where it came from originally.
Interesting.
Anyways, very vibrant, obviously. Lots of fun.
Lots of bunk to it.
Obviously the message, socially conscious message to it as well. But kind of in a playful way, I guess. It's kind of interesting the way the lyrics, they say them. it's just kind of nonchalantly,
Yeah.
they're talking about these serious issues like so nonchalantly. It's
Yeah.
interesting how they did that. But then the chorus obviously comes to life when different strokes, different folks, and when they say that in that section there, but it just explodes. My eyes were popping in my head, as you guys probably saw when that came in, because it came out of nowhere. I was not expecting it. What are your thoughts, Sam?
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like peaks and valleys in this, and it has really good energy. I love like kind of the funky groove to it. It almost has a little bit of like a psychedelic kind of like vibe to it as well, like the music, not the video, but the music. I also like that everyday people portion. I think that's been sampled on something else because I recognize that, but it's different. But as soon as I heard that, I was like, that's really familiar to me. So I don't know if maybe it was like in a commercial or a movie or like sampled in another song. But it's cool. Like you said, it also is interesting because I also picked up on like feeling like they're kind of nonchalantly talking about these things or almost like normalizing it because that's what people do, right? Which is interesting. I don't love the video. I don't think it's great by any means, but I also don't think it's like completely off base. Like it seems like they're just showing different people doing the same activities, but that look different, basically saying that even though we're all different, we're still all the same. And I think that's the point of the song, right? So
It is, obviously. Yeah, I get that. But I'm just saying, to me, it's just chaos. That's what I'm looking at. It's just chaos, all right? Let's get back to the song. That's the good
So
part.
on and so on and Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Shine, shine. We got to live together. I am no better, and neither are you. We are the same, whatever we do. You love me, you hate me, you know me, and then you can figure out the bag I'm in. I am everyday people. Yeah, yeah.
There is a long hair that doesn't like the short hair for being such a rich one that will not help the poor one in different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on and Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
That's Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
We got to live together.
There is a yellow one that won't accept the black one, that won't accept the red one, that won't accept the white one in different strokes for different folks, and so on and so on and Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
I am everyday people.
now that I think about it, I think I've heard that phrase before from your mom.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's from me, Sam.
I don't. Anyways. So what were your final thoughts on the song?
Well, we had the shot of space travel there. Obviously, we know that was a huge component, traveling to the moon. And so that was the most relevant part of the video for me. But in terms of the song, yeah, I mean, like I said, it was just more of what we had talked about, the socially conscious stuff and the inclusivity of the 60s, right? And obviously the civil rights movement was really, really important in that era. So I can see, why this would have resonated not only musically, but also from the message standpoint. And I enjoyed it. I mean, it was short, it was sweet. I could see this being on the radio, being some fun, but at the same time, delivering a message, which is something I don't think that we get very often today. It's like, you don't have both. It's kind of one or the other. It's like, it's going to be dark, deep, and depressing, or it's going to be uplifting and empty and, for the party. That's what I loved about the 60s in general in my experience thus far, has been the ability to combine these things. I think like one of the ones that recently we did, the Monkees' Last Train to Clarksville. And that was about, referencing the Vietnam War and, but the sound of it wasn't something that felt dark and depressing. It was uplifting and at the same time
So
had a
like on the
message.
mainstream radio stations and lots of airplay and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think that we had, correct me if I'm wrong, but I had thought that we read in our little bit of a background of this, this is also one of the first groups that had like a biracial members in it, which is also why this would also be a great message coming from them because they're finding unity within their own group. And then now they're showing to others, like, if we can work together and, get along and, find similarities, even though there's differences between us, everybody should be able to do that as everyday people.
Yeah,
right?
that's something that we won't really think about too much, you and I, right? Because we grew up in a time where, our friend group, me growing up, was an Indian person and a black person. And, it's like,
a little bit of everything.
Every single, ethnicity you could possibly imagine was in our friend group. So it wasn't something where, we even thought about that a whole lot. And obviously today, because culture is very, very different. But at this time, like you said, combining different cultures in one group would have been a big deal.
Yeah,
right?
for sure. Big step.
So for sure, obviously, Sly and the Family Stone with Everyday People, a very influential song of the decade, went to #1. And I can see why the members were saying that we should check this out.
Yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
But I think they do have a reasonably popular catalog overall. So you guys can drop the
Let us
comment
know
down
where to
below
go
with the
next.
next song that we should check out. I'm sure, Sam, you would like to check out more.
I would.
Why?
Because I thought it was like fun and upbeat, and I would like to hear more if that's like their signature sound or if they have a diverse catalog or what that looks like.
Yeah, I think they did combine pop, funk, and R&B into one.
I like that
with
mix.
with their sounds. So I assume they have some diversity there. But let us know with a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button, the like button. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching.